maybe the American people have concluded that impeachment is not proper.
Rudy Giuliani does not work for the U.S. government, but as President Trump's personal lawyer, he appears at the center of efforts to pressure Ukraine to investigate Democrats. Ousted National Security Advisor John Bolton reportedly called him a hand grenade who threatened to blow up the administration. Giuliani made a name for himself going after organized crime and public corruption as a federal prosecutor in New York, a job that led to his election as mayor in 1994, but also to criticism he played for the camera.
He was an extremely tough prosecutor. He went after Wall Streeters, he perp walked them, he went after the mob, he drove into Little Italy and defied them. So he was a tough, aggressive, with an edge of nastiness. He was out to get them, and he got them.
Giuliani rose to international prominence in 2001 after the attacks of September 11th, earning the nickname America's Mayor. But his ties to his hometown and the law enforcement community have frayed since becoming one of the controversial president's most vocal defenders. And Giuliani is now in the sights of law enforcement himself for his ties to these two Soviet-born U.S. citizens, charged with funneling foreign money to U.S. politicians and lobbying for the removal of the United States ambassador to the Ukraine, Marie Yovanovitch. President Trump called Yovanovitch bad news on that now infamous call where he pressured the Ukrainian president to investigate his political rival, former Vice President Joe Biden, and his son, who had business dealings in the country. The U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, the very office where Rudy Giuliani rose to prominence as a federal prosecutor, is handling the case of his associates. It's also the office that convicted Michael Cohen, the president's fixer, of campaign finance violations, and now is reportedly investigating Giuliani himself.
I can't wait to come back.
Giuliani denies breaking the law since he was working on behalf of the president, not a foreign agent.
I think he shouldn't be underestimated. I think he's a tough guy, and I think some of his lashing out, acting out on the cable networks is kind of an act to distract, to intimidate, and to, again, keep himself at the center of the story, which he's very effective at doing.
And so far, he has refused to cooperate with the impeachment inquiry. Kristen, Saloomey, Al Jazeera, New York.